Welcome to Florida Dream Rides. I'm Terry Roy from Miami, Florida. Today, we're going to get ready. It's a very exciting day. We're going to get ready. We're going to do our pre-ride, pre-season maintenance on the trailer. And we look forward to checking our wheel bearings, checking our tires. I'm sure we're all good to go for that. And I'll take you through the procedure, what I do. And I'll also show you all the tools and equipment I take with me every time we travel. Because sometimes we might travel over 100 miles one way just to get to the boat ramp that we would choose to ride from. Very excited there this year. As you can see, I've got a 2022 Kawasaki Ultra LX to ride this year. I'm getting all ready to go. I'm so excited about this new ski. There's so many new features. I've already had it out testing one time already this year. Look forward to many more, providing many more dream rides this summer. Stand by as I get everything together. Thanks. As you can see, I removed the tire, I removed the cap, removed my nut. Now I'll pull the hub off and check out the bearings, make sure everything's good to go. I'll take the bearings out, clean them, repack them, check my shaft. Everything looks good. There's no water in here. Bearings look good. I'll go ahead and repack these. I'll clean them up first. I'll go ahead and repack them. I'll wipe down my axle. Make sure everything's good and clean. I'll take some emery cloth and clean up the axle really good. Fill it back full of grease. Give me a few minutes. I'll get this all done and we'll put it back together. Stand by. Okay, so I went ahead, cleaned up the spindle with some emery paper. I took my grease gun, checked my greaser to make sure the grease does come out of it. Some of these axles have them, some of them don't. That's why I go through and repack my bearings every year. I check the seal on the back. It's all good. Repack that bearing, put it all back together. Just repack this bearing. I'll go ahead and reinstall it. I'll reinstall it. And we're good to go there. Repack this bearing completely. Clean it with mineral spirits. I use mineral spirits to clean my bearings. Blow them out with the air compressor. Repack them with new grease. Check, like I said, check the seal. Make sure the shoe's good. Slide the bearing back in. Proper space. Put my spacer back in. Go ahead and secure my nut. I just secure them really good so they're snug. You don't want them too tight. Then make sure you got a good cotter pin. Make sure it's good and straight. Put it right back in. And you'll see I carry a complete new hub with me. The bearings are all packed, ready to go. So in case something happens bad on the road, coming home from a Saturday night ride or Saturday ride, coming home wherever you travel from, the expressway, turnpike, whatever, and you got to pull up the side of the road because something went bad. You got to back up. You carry all the tools you need, and I'll show you all that stuff I carry. Make sure this spins freely. I'll snug her up a little bit, line up my cotter pin hole, and we're good to go. That's probably too tight, so I'll back it off just a little bit. I'll find that hole so my cotter pin goes down through easily. Tap it down through. And you just want to take a small pair of pliers or a pair of needles, side cuts, and bend over the edges so that nut can't turn back out. Get it good and tight. And I'll go ahead and put my cap back on. Some of these caps come with a cover, so you can take the cover off and you can grease it. I check mine every 3 months. You know, in the summertime if we're traveling a lot, make sure she's got plenty of grease in there. Because remember, you're backing this thing into the salt water every weekend if you're riding that much, and it helps if you. I check mine every year. I know a lot of guys don't, but I do it. I'd rather do it now when I have the time versus doing it on the side of the road coming back from a trip. I'm going to a trip, rather. Yeah. So, go ahead and put that back on. Tap that on. Nice and straight, obviously. Now do the same thing, guys. It spins freely. There's no wobble. There's no noise. I go ahead and put never seize on my axle, on my forward bolts. That way, when I do have to take off, the lug nuts will come off because, there again, you're backing it into salt water. It's going to get corroded. I got my nice Craftsman impact gun right there. Pops them on and off. Keep that with you when you travel. Like I said, I carry an extra hub. Bearings are already in it, already pre-packed, ready to go in case something bad happens. 4-way, obviously. Always carry some good duct tape. Spare lug socket for your truck and trailer, because you don't know, if you're going to change the tire on your truck or your car you're hauling. Spare good gloves, safety vest, because you're going to be on the side of the road. All the miscellaneous tools that you think you might need to do that whole project, like I just did. Sometimes you get away with just changing the tire. I take extra blocks in my carrying bucket. I got this little container I put everything in. Safely, put it back in the truck. Carry everything with me to make the trip. And it makes it for an easier deal. Hold on, let me put this back together. Stand by and I'll see you in a few. Okay, now they got everything back together. You just need a small jack. I got a small scissor jack like that I use. It's big enough to pick this thing up. And you're good to go. That's all you need. And there again, I carry spare blocks with me because you don't know what side the road conditions are going to be. You don't know if you're going to be on the inside. You're going to know if you're going to be on the outside. That's why I wear a safety vest if I have to be out there. And just be smart about it. I'd rather have it, not need it, than need it, not have it. And that way it doesn't ruin your day. And you get in and out, and boom, bam, get yourself back on the road, get you home safely. Thanks for sharing this video with me. If you like, please comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. Look forward to riding this beautiful Kawasaki Ultra 310LX this summer and sharing a bunch of adventures with you. I'm sure we'll have plenty of dolphin encounters down there in the Keys. Take care. I'll see you soon.